Who are you? She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials.
Master D. Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Master D. Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D. Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D. Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... you want to ask, who's this? Am I right? He is Master DeLuke, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the bard are close friends? Well, Despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the Knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the Bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Alley Mark protecting.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Go ahead and pick up some of these pieces.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's.
You're here.
Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grand Master, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlanders so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Hamel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo god's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
I'll keep this close.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
What's the hurry?
No! Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order. How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Senora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Who are you? How'd you get in here? Never heard of that association before. What are you lot doing here? That lie's way too obvious. You really haven't got anything better? And just how do you plan to borrow it? Think you can look down your nose at me, huh? The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost. I will not yield.
There you are, eavesdropper. The more, the merrier.
Yeah.
Over here.
Windblade.
Blink. Boring. So very boring.
Disappear.
Over here. Oh, now you've got me worked up.
Don't push your luck. So sorry.
Leave it all to me.
Let me amuse myself a little.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
The more, the merrier.
He says the key is in here. Shall we try another room? we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room.
Dodge this! Ha! 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 Freeze! Ha! 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 Ah! Ha! 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 Ah! Ah! Ha! Dodge this! Ah! Ha! Ha! Freeze! Ha! Ha!
Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room. There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Ah! Did you already beat all the other guards? What? I'm not scared of you. A debt collector will come to my aid. Fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. All right. You're free to go. I have the key here. You can head in from the hall outside, but don't tell anyone that it was me who gave you the key.
You rats scurry out from? Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself. Ha! Cool it! Ha! Ah! Prepare yourself.
Don't push your luck. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Leaving so soon.
Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
No escape. Prepare yourself. Leaving so soon. escape. Prepare yourself.
Let it rain.
No escape.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Time to fight back, I s-
Yeah, with the wind!
Leaving so soon.
Wind blade!
No escape. Prepare yourself. Leaving so soon.
Someone needs assistance. As a good knight should.
Can't run from death.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Welcome back. This is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. The memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, I doubt that it's going to work. As you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. Its animal power has run dry. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even Diluc's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Is that really important right now, Master Diluc? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the strings... You're up, Outlander. Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animo power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you? Great! Try to use it on the Holy Lyre. It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears. I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying, suffering alone in some deserted place.
Dvalin.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting! Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa, what was it? A cup used by Barbados?
No. Although, if such a thing exists... Among all the relics they managed